Darcey Angel.
Hi, I'm Nikki Lilly, and you're watching the Sleepover Club with Boots. What are you looking forward to for spring?
A baby.
Oh my god, yeah! Strawberry girl, latte makeup,
Blueberry nails. A strawberry matcha.
Yeah, some misters are like chucking water
you're
on
drowning.
your face. Sweating is the new highlight. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
I think being the youngest ever person to receive a BAFTA,
Yeah.
pretty big. So
Round
maybe
of
that one.
applause.
Well, since then we've raised nearly £1 million, and we've now found the the genetic mutation that causes my condition.
So many people look up to you. It's amazing.
Oh, stop it! No, keep going. No, I'm joking.
So me and Nikki have a similar makeup taste, but we're
We
going to
do.
show you how we do a very radiant, dewy makeup look for spring.
No makeup, very fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Strip it back, keep it natural. That's the vibe.
let's get into it.
We're using the Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched face base.
This is one of my favourite products.
I've never
for
tried
skin
it.
prep. Oh, it's really, really good.
I see it everywhere on
It's like a
TikTok.
primer and moisturiser in one.
Mm.
What would you say in your makeup or skincare routine changes when it gets from winter to spring?
I would say I stop wearing a full coverage foundation.
Yeah.
Definitely just wear a concealer.
It goes from, I'd say, like more matte full coverage to more like dewy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like more shimmer, like light
Yes.
pinks,
Yes.
pastels, shimmery lip gloss. I love that kind of vibe in spring and summer.
Definitely. I feel like I wear less makeup in spring, summer. In general.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And also SPF for sure.
Oh, 100%. I need to get better at putting it on in winter because I feel like I'm like, there's no sun. What's the point?
I know, same.
But there's still sun rays, so it needs to be putting that SPF on.
Exactly. What concealer are you using?
I'm using the Huda Beauty concealer. It's one of my faves.
Yeah, it's nice for spring as well because it's like light coverage, but
Yes.
still gives you like highlight.
Exactly. So I think concealer for me is like a non-negotiable when I'm doing my makeup because it really evens out my complexion. I really need it. I feel like for you, your skin's so perfect already. You really could just go out the door and be like, yeah, I'm wearing makeup, but have nothing on. Whereas me, especially because of like my redness, I need to get that concealer on. So yeah, for me, even if it's just a light amount, just something to even out my skin. What are you looking forward to for spring?
Okay, this is actually really exciting. My sister is due to have a baby in
Oh my god, yes!
8 days' time. So I'm going to be an auntie.
Spring baby.
I know.
How do you feel about being an auntie? Auntie Darcey?
I cannot wait.
Oh, that's going to be amazing. Do you think you'll be like the fun aunt that like...
I hope so.
Yeah.
I always think of it as like, you know, Kendall Jenner's like the mysterious aunt.
Yeah.
She's not had any children.
That'll be you. Yeah. That'll be
the
like the
vibe.
aunt that has fun with the children, plays with them, and then you're like, okay, I'm done now. And gives them back.
Exactly. What about you? What are you looking forward
Oh,
to?
what am I looking forward to? I think I'm just like... I really struggle in winter. I just don't have energy. I don't want to do anything.
Oh my God, the grey days.
Oh my goodness. Grey days literally every day. I can't stand it. So I think for me, I'm looking forward to just having a bit more energy, wanting to leave my house, seeing some sun rays, and being like, okay, let's go for a walk.
And summer outfits as well.
Summer
Spring and
outfits.
summer outfits.
I can't deal with layering for winter. I'm always cold
know.
because I can't do it.
One thing I do in spring for my makeup routine, I'd say, is get rid of all of like, or most powder products.
Oh yeah, that's such a good...
I try and use as many cream products as possible because then it looks like your skin but enhanced. It doesn't like mattify.
That's so true. I hate... It's so funny because makeup's like my job, but I hate the feeling of makeup on my skin. I hate it. I'm like, get it off. I really hate the feeling.
Yeah.
So for me, yeah, anything that feels light on the skin. And also, if you're like having a hot day, it's nice to be able to not feel like it's sweating off and you've got like a whole layer.
But the thing is, even if you do sweat, it's giving glow.
Exactly. You meant for it to look like that.
Yeah. Sweating is the new highlight. Seriously.
Sweating is the new highlight.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
What would you say is like, obviously the isolation, but what would you say are some of the other like favourite parts of the industry, but least favourite? We've done this for a little while now. I'd say I'm a veteran in this.
Yeah, I'd say we're OG.
Yeah, we're OG.
I'd say worst parts. I mean, I think the constant pressure of posting every day.
Yeah.
And like, you know, influencers have this stigma that like they're perfect all the time. But in terms of mental health, I think it's hard. Like I said previously, it's quite isolating.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'd say there's more highs than lows. I
Oh,
mean,
definitely.
stuff like this is why I love my job, because Nikki's like my best friend outside of work. So doing stuff like this is really cool. Going back to the favorite achievement, you have done the most inspiring things.
Oh, stop.
Like, I was telling Nikki that me, my mum and my grandma were literally
So
talking about
cute.
how inspiring she is. What's your favorite or most proudest achievement?
It's a hard one. I think I've been very grateful to do a lot from a young age.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say the awards I've won is pretty big.
I mean, that's not pretty big. That's massive.
I'm like, I think being the youngest ever person to receive a BAFTA was pretty big. So
Round
maybe
of
that
applause.
one. So maybe that one's quite a big one.
Yeah.
And then I guess like my Emmy for my documentary about my life as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I hate saying it because I'm like, my Emmy, my BAFTA. It's
no,
not
but
like
you
that,
should voice it. So
don't
many people
know.
look up to you. It's amazing.
Oh, stop it. No, keep going. No, I'm joking.
Let's also talk about your charity.
Oh, stop. I feel like I'm just reeling off things.
No, you should.
Now.
It's amazing.
Well, yeah, when I was diagnosed with my condition at 6 years old, my parents and I started a charity called the Butterfly AVM Charity, and it directly funds research into finding a cure for AVMs, but also is a direct support network for people with AVMs and their families as well, because it doesn't just affect like any condition, like it doesn't just affect you, it affects your loved ones and the people around you.
Yeah.
So since then, we started that when I was 8 years old. Since then, we've raised nearly £1 million into
incredible.
Directly funding research, and we've now found the genetic mutation that causes my condition. So now trying lots of different drugs on it, and yeah, hopefully, I mean, it's a very slow process, unfortunately, but you know, it's a lot further than we were like 10 years ago. So but yeah, it's amazing now. We do like yearly balls to raise money, and a lot of like people with AVMs come to it, and like in any way it's so important to feel represented, and growing up I never felt represented. So I think that's why, especially in beauty and stuff, it's so important to like have like more diversity in different spaces so that people feel seen.
No, you should be insanely proud of yourself.
Thanks. Love you lots.
Love you too. Okay, what trends do you think are going to be in spring?
Well, on the topic of your hair, I think bobs are definitely in.
Yeah.
I've seen so many people. Well,
Have you seen Sydney Sweeney?
Sydney Sweeney's bob, Gigi Hadid's bob, like your bob. Yours was kind of before though.
Yeah.
You started it. Yeah, so
I need
many
to get mine
people.
cut though. It's growing out.
What else would I say? I think definitely the more glossy products, lipsticks out, glossy lips in.
I think so too. And I think a glossy lid.
Glossy lid.
Glossy
more
lids,
like wet look.
Yeah, they were a thing in like 2020.
Yeah.
I remember filming a wet look video with like golden bronzy products.
Yeah. What do you think is going to be the new, like, you know, obviously last year's trends were like the same thing repackaged. There was strawberry girl, there was latte makeup,
Blueberry nails.
Blueberry nails, glazed donut, like
Oh
the
my
list goes on, all
gosh.
food related.
It was crazy.
What do you think is going to be this year's version?
I think a strawberry matcha.
Oh.
Oh.
But what would that be? What, like green eyes, red lip?
I don't know. I think like a pastel shimmer on the lid, or you know, I actually don't. Oh, maybe like a blush.
Yeah.
Like
Do you know what I think's coming in? Coloured mascara.
Yes,
Like blue
I've seen it
mascara.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Like a pink mascara.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
Yeah, I think something like that.
Well, how do you feel about like a coloured liner? I'm 50-50.
Oh, I love a coloured liner.
Really?
Yeah. I used to be so experimental when I was younger. Like I remember I used to just go to Sainsbury's in like bright purple lipstick.
No, but bring back that era because
Right. Like
the
just like not
creative
caring.
looks. It was so much fun. I feel like
That's the
makeup.
only thing about clean girls. I feel like now everyone's kind of like more chilled.
Yeah, we're not experimenting.
No, that's it.
Let's bring back the colour.
Or even
for
if it's
spring.
like clean, but with a pop of colour with like an eyeliner or a mascara.
Yeah.
That's what I hope for spring, is that we have some more fun colours. Maybe it's a pastel or like
a
brought
coloured
back in.
mascara. It's like
Right.
subtle but a pop of colour.
Yeah,
brings
just
your eyes
glowy
out.
skin, nude lips, and then boom,
So cute.
bit of colour.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say that's mine for sure.
I use the fat oil lip drip from NYX. I've never tried it before and I've seen it everywhere. I love it. What do you think?
I really like. I use the Huda Beauty. I feel like there's a lot of these glossy
Yeah.
lip oil hybrid gloss products.
Yeah, gloss is definitely in. For
Yeah,
sure.
gloss is in. Okay, right. Are we doing setting spray together?
Yeah, should we do it? Should we like
ASMR.
Yeah, ASMR.
So today.
We're gonna be using Sainsbury. I go American when I do ASMR.
I know, I went so today. Okay, right. This is the new Kylie
setting spray.
Setting spray.
Let's give it a go. Okay. Okay.
Oh, that mist is lovely.
Mm-hmm. It smells nice as well. It smells quite fresh. Do you know what I find as well with some is they sting my eyes, but this one doesn't.
No, that was really so nice. And the mister.
Yeah, slay.
Yeah, some misters are like chucking water on your face. This is nice. Refreshing.
So this is our very glowy and radiant spring makeup look. Subscribe to see more makeup looks.
And comment down below your favourite spring products. Thanks for watching.
And then should we like go?
Goodbye.